Okay, welcome back everybody to another MTGO League. This time I'm going to be running Elementals through again. This is the list that DemonicTutors won the challenge with over the weekend. So going to be running that through. Pretty standard. It's not running Ragavan, which I think is becoming more. Ragavan included is becoming more the stock list, I think, at the moment, but it omits those in favour for things like an Obsidian Charmor in the main, which is something I've not seen before, but I'm willing to give it a go. 2 Endurance in the main, 4 removal spells, but other than that, it's pretty standard. Not running any of the new Triomes, sticking with Ralgrin and Ketria, and we do have the one-off Titania as well. And then sideboard, we've got 3 Furies in the main, and we can got the ability to go up to 4 post sideboard, and then the Magus of the Moon has been relegated to the sideboard, so yeah, we won't have access to that in game ones, but still can after sideboarding. So without further ado, let's get into it. Thanks everyone for watching today. Hope everyone's doing alright. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if this kind of content is something that you enjoy. Hope everyone enjoys the video today. So yeah, let's get into the first round. Okay, we are on the play here against Laplace Jan, who's I think a well-known player. Often does well in a lot of the online tournaments, I think. Well, not the best hand here. I think we're going to take a mulligan. Obviously good against Tron, but I think we're going to take a mulligan here. This is a lot better. Keep this, and I think we're going to bottom the Triome. Got stuff to do. So let's lead with Heath. Go grab a forest. Abundant growth here. Cavern of Souls. Okay. Plains Esper Sentinel. Okay. So this is probably Hammer. So hopefully next turn we can go Cavern of Souls, Risen Reef. Hopefully they play something here. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get quite a lot of value here. Oh, even more value with that Memnite. Hopefully the opponent plays it. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to get to kill all of this with our Fury. Opponent not attacking, worried about Ice Fang Coatl. So we're going to get Ralgrin Triome here. Opponent gets to see our draw. Hopefully Endurance, that's not too bad. So we'll play out our Cavern of Souls on Elemental. Then we get to go Risen Reef. And then Fury. Okay, Bolt is interesting. I think I actually want to pitch Omnath here to keep up Bolt and Endurance. Is that crazy? I mean, keep up Bolt and Endurance next. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's cast this Fury. Opponents actually conceded from the game at that. We just get way too much value, I guess. You know, we wrath their board here, and we get to draw a card from Risen Reef. Risen Reef makes these elementals are bust. You know, they're busted anyway, but yeah. But if you manage to do one with Risen Reef out, it's just insane. Right, we'll bring in Fury. Bring in Night of Autumn. Endurance isn't amazing, but it is a reasonable flash blocker. I quite like Obsidian Charmor here. Just they run probably Urza Saga and Inkmoth Nexus, so and it's a flying blocker, which is pretty good. Ice Fangs are great. Renin 6 is great. We've got 2 cuts to make. Titania is probably a good cut. Just you know, but we're unlikely to be getting to the level where we want Titania. I think maybe 1 Oath of Nissa. Yeah, I think that's fine. Right, let's see what we get. Looking for, I mean, yeah, Furies are really good. Any sort of spot removal is always good as well. Obviously our sideboard cards, although we didn't bring in too many sideboard cards. Boseiju, Renin 6. Renin 6 in general is very good in this matchup, so see what we get. Okay, so this hand is functional. I think we can just about keep it. Well, yeah, I think so, just about. We can search for something with Eladamri's Call if we need. That can go and get Solitude. That's another one that's really good in this matchup, actually, Solitude. I guess if my opponent goes Esper Sentinel, yeah, that's a bit frustrating. Because you can't now play this this Stomping Ground, this Urza Saga, Oath of Nissa on 1. Or we could, but yeah, really, yeah, don't want to. Don't want my opponent to draw a card. Okay, there's Urza's Saga. Maybe we should be bringing in. See what they get with the Stoneforge. They get the hammer. Maybe we should be bringing in Magus of the Moon potentially. Go and get Ralgrin. I think we'll get Ketria Triumph here. Since Flows around can fetch basic if we need to. Fury? Oh no, yeah, Fury's okay. Any red card is actually okay. Okay, we draw Solitude, which is obviously really nice. I think I'm just going to go Shock in, play Oath of Nissa. No, we need white anyway. So let's just play this Flooded Strand. Plains, let's play Oath of Nissa. Then we'll pay the 1 for the Sentinel. Well, we'll take that Renin 6. So yeah, now if the opponent tries to go off, we can yeah, we do have the Solitude. We could also Eladamri's Call here for Fury. We could Eladamri's Call for Fury, or we could... That would kill both these. Or we could just play Renin 6, kill this, hold up. I guess the trouble with that is then we end up potentially getting beaten down by Saga tokens. But I think we're going to need them to make those anyway. So let's, yeah, I think we'll just go... Oh, I didn't need to, yeah, I didn't need to shock that in actually. Okay, because you don't want... Opponent could have like Rebuke or something, I guess. Ping this. I guess we could have gone to Fairy Bounce the Saga there. Maybe that was better. I kind of want to keep this Call though. Opponent makes the mana here. Yeah, I kind of want to keep this Call, although we don't have a red card now. Yeah, maybe Teferi Bounce Saga was better there. Although Teferi bouncing a construct is good. Yeah, the reality chip's pretty good. So oh, and Pure Steel Paladin. That's got equip 0 anyway. I think we have to wait here. Okay, yeah, so we'll have to Solitude. Let's go Solitude. I think it has to be Teferi, and then we go and get... Yeah, then we go and get something else with other Damri's Call. Or we could go with Damri's Call and then play Teferi, bounce this. But then our opponent's got the Pure Steel Paladin. Actually, we haven't actually got a card to pitch to call. I think I'm just going to get rid of the call. So I'll have to get rid of this Stoneforge Mystic. Actually, if we can bounce the Construct as well, our opponent won't have Metalcraft, which is good. Could have done with like a Bolt or something there. Yeah, we'll play Teferi first. Bounce the Construct. Yeah, drawing all those lands is not great. If our opponent finds an artifact, how much is this to equip? 3. That's a good artifact to find. Scala's Aid, so 2. Okay. Yeah, we're just dead. Okay, so yeah, getting given the business by the opponent there. Drawing all these lands was not helpful. Don't think there was much we could have done. Guess if we call for Fury instead of playing that Renin 6, we would have killed 2 things. Maybe that was better. Right, do you want to bring in Magus? Don't think so necessarily. Although that endurance was a bit clunky, so let's just do that. Okay, so we can see a good hand here. It's got, you know, removal for the first creature that they play. Ending is really good. Damri's Call can go and get Fury. Let's just play out the Flood Strand and pass. If they play Esper Sentinel, yeah, I don't think we'll bolt it. Okay, so no Sentinel. Let's get Ralgrin Trio. Okay. Play the Misty pass. This can go and get basic Forest if we need to. Probably do actually. Probably calling here, depending on what my opponent has. There's a Smith. Memnite. I wonder if I meant to call for Fury here. I don't think so. Maybe I am just meant to get Fury. Could get Magus of the Moon here, but don't think it's that time yet. Could get Night of Autumn. I think it's just Fury. Or is it? No, I'm going to get Solitude. Just a good insurance policy. Oh, we draw Fury. Okay. So I think I'm just casting that Fury. Wrath my opponent's board. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to get rid of the Bolt. Yeah, I think it's worth doing that there, and then we'll go land. Just bring Yorion to hand. And we've got this Solitude. Okay. Can't cast non-creature spells. Sure. Ice Fang's a reasonable draw. So I think we're just ending this. Am I going to get planes with this? I think so. Yeah, I think we'll just grab a basic here. Go ending this. The other good thing about that is the other good thing about getting basic is it brings Death Touch on our Ice Fang online. So yeah, we're deep in being the control deck territory here. Sagada's Aid, Pure Steel Paladin. Okay. Oath of Nissa. Okay, Teferi's a good draw. Oh, I shouldn't have tapped the forest there. Spell Pierce. Okay, definitely shouldn't have tapped that. I wonder if I'm meant to Solitude right now. I think I am, and then just play Omnath next turn. Before they can draw a card or flash something in with this. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're meant to do. Do we know what? Yeah, we know one of the cards in my opponent's hand is Colossus Hammer. Yeah, I tapped wrong. I should have been able to use my mana here. Oh, I've got another Pure Steel, which is a bit worrying. That's not great. Okay, let's go Omnath. Play a land. Gain some life. Can't actually interact with this Pure Steel Paladin yet, which is a bit worrying. But we do have a Death Touch blocker. Double Sentinel. Okay, so opponent's going to get to draw a card. Obsidian Charmor. Okay, so let's go Oath of Nissa first, because then we might draw a land. We're going to have to let my opponent draw a card. Actually, we can pay for one of them. Yeah. Ooh, Fury's good here. Let's take the Fury. Go to Fairy. Oh, another Spell Pierce. Okay, so let's just evoke the Fury. kill this and this. Then we've got to pass the turn. Opponent's got 1 card in hand, now 2. Okay, looks like the opponent's just not really found anything. Maybe just lands in hand, or don't know. We're just waiting to draw a removal spell for this Sentinel, I guess. But yeah, pretty convincing display against Hammer there. I mean, we're drawing Risen Reef, which is obviously great. Okay, so yeah, good to get there. See you for the next round. Right, so on the draw for round number 2, we're going to mulligan this 1 lander. We can just about keep this, I think. It's not the best hand I've ever seen. Probably keep the Viseju. That makes green, white. We can probably just get rid of this. No, we don't want to get rid of the Windswept Heath. Let's get rid of Hallowed Fountain, I think. We can fetch that with Windswept Heath if we need to. Keeping Viseju in just in case my opponent's on Tron or something. Spire Bluff, so this is probably yeah, probably Murktide. Okay, so this reeks of Counterspell. They don't usually play Blood Moon Domain, and they've played 2 like dual lands. So Ketria Triome, we've got white, but let's get Ketria here. Cavern of Souls is a decent draw. Let's do this. Just pass the turn. If the opponent goes for like Iteration here, yeah, I think we're if this is Murktide, I think we're definitely favoured going into a long game. Probably not going to jam to Fairy here. Okay, so I think we're just going to play the playing the Cavern gives the game away a bit, but we're not going to need this Viseju. So let's play Viseju, and then we'll just put Yorion to hand. That way we use some of our mana. Our opponent's probably going to draw 2 cards with Archmage's Charm. Yeah. But yeah, keeping this Cavern of Souls hidden is quite handy. I'll just shredder, sure. So yeah, I'm pretty confident my opponent has Counterspell. Okay, so there's a bolt. So now we're going to play Cavern, name Elemental, but then we're going to try. Although I think we're just going to bolt this now. But if we bolt, we can't play to Fairy. We can cycle the Triome though. Or I could just pass. If I bolt, my opponent could. But yeah, we're going to have to bolt first. Let's just bolt now. I guess my opponent could go consider Counterspell. Okay. Let's just pass the turn. little bit surprised my opponent chooses to counterspell. I suppose we could Solitude there, but don't think I'm willing to give up a card just yet, especially when we've got the Cavern of Souls. Yeah, I definitely should have played the Triome there, because now we're really looking for an untapped land to hard cast a Solitude. Would imagine my opponent's got more counter spells if they are going off with this Ledger Shredder. Okay, another Shredder, but then I don't know, this implies, I mean, they might have Spell Pierce, I guess. Okay, no attacks from the opponent. Okay, Renin 6 is pretty good. Okay, so we'll cast the Renin 6. Tick up, get back the Heath. Play the Heath. Go get basic planes, I think. We do have to let them do the whole connivey thing if we play this, but I think that's fine. Let's go. Yeah, we want to get Teferi down. Sure, they haven't got Spell Pierce. I wonder how many Spell Pierces they run. I mean, they might have Bolt or Heat, I guess, for this. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let's go return the bigger Shredder. Let me go past the turn. Now I probably am gonna, yeah, if my opponent just attacks Teferi with the Shredder, I'm probably just solituding. Opponent's going through a lot of their deck. So yeah, we'll wait until my opponent attacks. I'm going to Solitude here, pitching Yorion, I think. Rather keep the other Solitude back. 3 cards in my opponent's hand. These Ledger Shredders are pretty good. See, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed my opponent's going to go for Teferi here. So yeah, we're going to go Solitude, pitch Yorion. Kill that. Just stops my opponent countering if we want to do other stuff. They might have a Bolt. We've got to consider. Iteration into the graveyard. Yeah, looks like they're looking for. Okay, so this is a Murktide region, but that's fine. We can deal with a Murktide just about. Getting a bit scary though. A lot of power on that side of the board. Oath of Nissa. So we could go Titania, but I don't think we really want to be doing that. So let's start off with Oath of Nissa. See what we find. That's another Solitude. which is pretty good. So let's go Solitude. Tip this up. Play my land. Now we could go Fury, kill the Shredder, and then pitch Solitude. Either way, our stuff is dying. Oh, sorry, my Teferi's dying. We need to Solitude this. So if we go cast, I guess we could go casts. Maybe we don't want to start pitching anymore. Maybe we just want to. Oh, I've cast a spell. So actually, yeah. Unless we want to Fury. I don't think we want to Fury here. I think we can just wait and then. Yeah. Because I don't want to give my opponent another connive trigger by casting our spells on our turn. So given time, we can overcome this. We're going to have to Solitude the Murktide Regent. Opponent does know we've got a Solitude. God, these Ledger Shredders are really good. They whip through the deck really quickly. Ragavan, okay. Okay, so dashing that is pretty good for us because we can get extra value out of our Solitude. Assuming my opponent's going to attack us with everything. Okay, so we'll take our 2 for 1 here. So we'll get rid of the Murktide. And then yeah, we just want to get rid of Ragavan. Opponent kills Teferi. But we do have this Cavern of Souls, so one card in hand for the opponent. Looks like they got something good on top. Opponent seeing what we're drawing. I'd like to draw Lightning Bolt, Unholy Heat. Ending's really good. Yeah, I don't really want to find a land. So are we going Fury or are we? I think I'm going to go Fury because then if my opponent finds another Murktide Regent, I think it's going to be Fury kill Dragon's Rage Channeler. We could target the Shredder, which is better, but I think it's too much of a risk. I mean, my opponent might just kill the Fury, I guess. Yeah, I think it's too much of a risk there for our opponent to just go like spell, make the Ledger Shredder 5 toughness. Yeah, I don't think we want to risk that. Okay, so 3 cards in hand for the opponent. I think. Okay, drawing some cards. Okay, so conniving. So they're whipping through their deck still. Yeah, we've got two powerful cards in hand. Opponent attacks us for 3. If that's all they do, then pretty happy. We want to keep this Solitude for a Murktide Regent, I think. Wouldn't mind drawing Endurance. Okay, so opponent does have a Lightning Bolt. As do we now. Okay, so I think we'll just cast this Titania. If our opponent has another bolt, I guess it's bad. How many Murktides are gone? 1. Yeah, they're going to have another Murktide. Trouble with this Titania is if my opponent's got another removal spell, it's pretty worthless. It just, well, it gets us 1 land back, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gets us a land back. We'd only have 3 mana. But if we play this Solitude, my opponent might then play a Murktide Regent, which will be enormous. We might not be able to kill. I think I've got to go for Titania here. Yeah, maybe this is, well, I don't know. So return Misty. Hopefully they don't kill it. Well, they don't, so that's something. Risky, but hopefully that's a quicker clock than my opponent's Ledger Shredder. Cavern of Souls doing a lot of work here. Opponent's shocking in. Let's go and get an island here. So I think that was, yeah, that must have been my opponent's draw for turn. We do make a 5/3 elemental. Okay, 2 cards versus 2 cards. This is a bit sketchy here. But we're crunching in for 5 and we've got a lifelink. Lifelinker. At any point Omnath is obviously amazing. Okay, so I think we're going to hold that land in case we draw Omnath. Yeah, we've got this bolt that can alter the mass. Actually, yeah, my opponent is dead in 3 because we go attack, 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 bolt. Okay, opponent draws a land as well by the look of it. Our clock is slightly quicker. Yeah, I just don't. I don't want to play this Solitude because I think, yeah, I guess there's a couple of ways we lose now. One is to a massive Murktide Regent, and another is to what are we gonna do? That's to abundant growth on this. Yeah, one way is to a massive Murktide Regent. Another way is to kind of, I guess, getting chip damaged out of the race. Really want to draw something good here. Eladamri's Call is very good. So I'm not going to cast it now. I think we'll probably actually go cast... Well, I guess, yeah, the problem with... I think my opponent's probably holding counter spells. So the problem with Eladamri's Call is... yeah, if I go Solitude here... Yeah, if I go Solitude here, eat this, my opponent then might slam a big Murktide Regent, and if they've got Murktide Regent counter spell as their last cards, I don't know, maybe I meant they could have removal, I suppose. They probably would have removed this. I guess we don't want my opponent to have Bolt. What if I go Solitude now? My opponent goes Murktide. Although we can Bolt. I think I'm going to go Solitude. I think I want to use my mana. I think, yeah, because as well, if my opponent tries to block the Elemental with a big Murktide Regent, we can bolt the Murktide. Mind drawing Endurance. Oh, opponents conceded from the game. Okay, that's unexpected. They must have just drawn absolute rubbish. Could be on one of the new lists, not running as many Murktides, I guess. Good game though. Yeah, so my plan was we wanted to do this first. We didn't want to cast 2 spells in a turn, really. So we do this, exile that, and then we Eladamri's Call for Omnath. That was the plan, anyway. So we want the Veil of Summers. We want the Endurances. What don't we like? So we don't like Charm Or. We don't like Titania, it just dies too easily, I think. Heat and Bolt are great. Ephemerate is okay. What about Fury? We can probably trim 1 Fury. We're on the draw. Maybe I'll cut 1 Boseiju. Got 2 more cuts. Cut 1 Oath of Nissa. Cut. Is it another Fury? I guess Fury does kill Ledger Shredder, which is something we need to be aware of. Maybe another Oath of Nissa? Let's go with that. Okay, what do we think of this hand? I think this is fine. It's got some cards we're really interested in. We need to find, if we can find another land, make me a lot happier. Yeah, we'll keep this. Basic Island first, which is unexpected. Okay, let's go Windswept Heath past the turn. How much do we need to play around Blood Moon? There's a Ledger Shredder. So, double island. I guess we'll go and grab Ketria Triome here, and then we probably will grab basic planes. Really going to need to draw. No, it's not basic planes, is it? Because that doesn't cast Ice Fang. I'm just going to ending this, I think. Then we really need to draw a land next turn. Opponent could go land Blood Moon. Can't actually pitch this Solitude at the moment. Okay, looks like the opponent's missing a land. Come on, Cavern of Souls. Yeah, Cavern of Souls would be the best draw here. No, I'm gonna main phase this. Opponent might counter if they think we're looking for lands. Dress down. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's really really frustrating. Can't be helped. Opponent might have whiffed on lands as well. Consider. Makes sense. Put Fury into the graveyard. Okay, Ragavan. Land? Yay. Okay, so... I think I'm just going to go Risen Reef. I don't want to use all my mana on... You know, I don't just want to use one mana this turn, and Risen Reef does block Ragavan. That's gross. Okay. Got 2 more Risen Reefs. Yeah, I'm definitely blocking if my opponent attacks here. Deciding against. Iteration, fine. Okay, so they hit another land. We wouldn't mind finding a land, really. Okay, Bolt. I think I'm just going to go Risen Reef again. Opponent going to counterspell, maybe. Oh, another Dispute, eh? Wonder if I'm meant to Endurance here. We've got a Solitude. That's not good. Really, not good to be missing lands here. Opponent finds a Fury off the top. Although, yeah, we don't want to cast that. Wouldn't mind opponent casting the Fury as long as we find a land to bolt it. Well, there's a Murktide. Oh, come on. We just can't find any land. How many more counterspells has my opponent got? Let's get rid of Ending. Just counterspells all the way down for the opponent. And apparently no lands for us. There's a land. Don't know, in the horrible position we don't want we want lands, but we don't want our opponents to hit anything with their Ragavan. Okay, Railgun Triome's okay. Let's play that. Pass the turn, and then we'll bolt this Ragavan. In my opponent's turn. I wonder if we're meant to do it in their upkeep to try and stop them Finding a counter spell. I think so. I'm going to do it now. I mean, if my opponent has counterspell, this is the worst possible time to do it because it lets them use their mana in our turn. They've got another one. Okay. Yeah, that's obviously pretty brutal, but not much to be done. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. One's a land. See what they hit. Hopefully nothing too good. Solitude. Well, that's not amazing. I mean, they could cast that. Well, they are casting the Solitude, apparently. I guess it's got lifelink. Makes their clock a lot quicker as well. Renin 6, eh? Attempts just to go Omnath. Yeah, I'm just going to slam Omnath here. Renin 6 land can't actually cast our Endurance, so... See if the opponent's got yet another counterspell. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Like... Is that all of their... How many mystical disputes have they been through? 3? 3 mystical disputes. Okay, we see Teferi. So we're going to go Renin 6. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have another counterspell. Really? Yeah, sure. I guess that's pretty good. So 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. So my plan there was to go Renin 6. Tick up, buy back a land, and then we could Teferi, which could return Solitude to my hand. But yeah, we got absolutely stomped there. Well, yeah. I mean, not finding lands was pretty brutal. Okay, so do we want to change anything? Don't think so. I think we can just maybe we shouldn't be. I should probably bring in Boseiju again on the play, especially after our land fiasco in the last one. But I think it's too late now. Okay, this seems really good. We got abundant growth into Renin 6. Renin 6 on turn 2 is really what we want to be doing. And then Teferi Kicker is really nice as well. Yeah, just lead off with a basic forest. Abundant growth. Okay. Don't really want to... Well, I mean, I guess we don't know if this Renin 6 will resolve. Hopefully let's go Ragavan, that would be ideal. Well... I mean, we're going for this. Hopefully the opponent is holding up Consider rather than Spell Pierce here. Okay, good. Can't imagine they do run Force. Tick up. Do you need to find some non-lands? Hopefully it's just Ledger Shredder or something. Yep. Got a bauble to trigger it. Fury? Sure. I mean, we do get a nice clean 3-for-1 for our Wrenn and 6, I think. But we do need to draw some non-land cards. And Holy Heat. Let's bounce the Shredder. Oh, come on. I think we've drawn one spell so far. So yeah, Omnath is great. Bolt would be okay. Solitude is actually not too bad. Think we're just going to go Stomping Ground tapped. No, we'll play a fetch land and then we'll buy Yorion. So we can hold up heat if we need to. Got this Cavern of Souls as well, which is obviously really good. We could Solitude here, but don't think we're in the mood to do that. This is looking like a Murktide, but we can kill that next turn. Discarding Archmage's Charm, so I think they probably have Counterspell. So yeah, killing the oh, I guess, yeah, they needed to do that to be able to kill the Teferi. Gonna get a Triome here. Maybe we don't want to get the Triome because we'd rather cycle it given how many lands we've got. Yeah, just gonna get Hallowed Fountain. Okay, opponent draws. Oh. Just drawing so many lands. Oh, I guess my opponent might have Dress Down. It should be really frustrating. Probably should have gone for it in my opponent's upkeep actually. Okay, so let's go for this. I suppose at worst, my opponent, if they Dress Down, yeah. So I could block here, I suppose. Take 6, 7, 8. I think I'd rather take 8. And then we can attack back for 3 lifelink. And then we have to try and Yorion, I suppose. Opponent might have a bolt. No, if they got a bolt, that's really... Yeah, we may lose this game. Okay, so that's not too bad because we get to go heat the Ragavan. Opponent's probably got Mystical Dispute though. Oh, Veil of Summer is an amazing draw there. So yeah, let's just go. We could attack. I don't think we want to attack. Let's go land. I'm just going to cast this Yorion. Because I think my opponent probably has Mystical Dispute. They don't have Mystical Dispute. Okay, so we get to do some stuff here. We don't have to crack our fetch either, which is nice. Because we can enchant it when it comes back down. Get rid of the Murktide. Oh, Ice Fang's not a bad draw either. And we can put potentially enchantment into the graveyard for this Unholy Heat as well, which is nice. Jace? Sure. So if my opponent tries to bounce something, we can Veil of Summer. Then we're going to have to Unholy Heat the Jace, I think. Okay, so the opponent drawing some cards. There's Scalding Tarn. Okay, makes the Ledger Shredder a bit bigger. They may have Unholy Heat, I suppose, for this Yorion. No, they don't. So we've got free reign to do whatever we want next turn. So I'm just going to pay a life here. Grab a Triome. Actually, we can just grab... we've got another fetch land. Let's grab Ragnarok Triome. Okay, so yeah, we need to... Oh, we don't actually have Delirium, though. Yeah, that's we could just Veil of Summer, that would give us Delirium, but yeah, we have to do it now, I think. Drawing the other Veil of Summer is fine. So 3 cards. I guess it will connive this, but there's no other way of doing it, unfortunately. We could attack Jace with everything, but no, I don't think that's good. I think we have to do this because otherwise Jace might just win the game by itself. Okay, and then 4 card types, so we just go Unholy Heat that. So we've got decent blockers. I think we had to throw away cards into that Jace. Okay, opponent drawing cards. Murktide Regent's pretty scary here. What's Awara? Ledger Shredder, sure. I've tapped really wrong, haven't I? Can't actually hold up. Wasn't actually holding up Veil of Summer there. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand, so really needs to draw something like Omnath. Endurance is really good. So I think we'll just go land. I think I might just cast that. No, I think we'll wait. Endurance is a good blocker as well. Yeah, let's go now. So this. Probably should have done it in my turn to reduce the chance that my opponent can connive with these things. There we go. So, yeah, no attacks. So yeah, we've not got an amazing. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a good draw. I didn't realise my opponent had actually gone through their turn there. Yeah, we do like a Risen Reef. Opponent could dress down, I suppose. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We like that. So we're going to wait until my opponent's upkeep, and then we're just going to ephemerate the Solitude. Opponent might counter, we Veil of Summer. I mean, my opponent gets to connive then, but that's fine. I guess they get to, well, yeah, I guess they get to find counterspell potentially. Opponent has got a 5/7 Ledger Shredder. It's even bigger now. Well, maybe that was, yeah, maybe that was spewy. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Although our Ice Fang does have Death Touch. That's gross. Oh, that's really gross, actually. So we have to block. That's a 6/8. So we haven't got enough power to do that. Oh, this is not good, actually. I guess we can gain some life. So let's just go block here. Block here. Oh, now that's a nice draw. So let's go Fury. Steal 1 here, I guess 3 there, in case we draw Unholy Heat or something. Put that onto the battlefield. Don't know, this isn't looking great. That Ledger Shredder is a 6/8. I think I have to keep blocking the smaller one. Although if my opponent's found a Lightning Bolt, yeah, I think we have to keep going for that. Just hope they haven't found Lightning Bolt. Surely not. Oh, is this Murktide Regent as well? We really need to draw some decent cards. That's gross. Come on. Solitude. Ending's actually pretty good. Actually, it doesn't save us, does it? Let's go ending here. So we have to attack. Have to just attack with the Solitude, otherwise we die. Because we can only block one thing. I wonder if I'm meant to attack with Fury. I think I am actually. Really needed to draw some spells. So we can still potentially I have to block here. Omnath is probably wins us the game. Cycle that. Come on. Flooded out majorly at the end. Oh yeah, good games though. Yeah, drawing loads and loads of land at the end there was just really brutal. Yeah, maybe it was that that ephemerate turn where I kind of tried to go off and then don't know if there's anything we could have done differently there. Good game, very good games, but I feel like we at certain points we were definitely favoured there. At certain points we were definitely favoured there, but at the end, a kind of combination of us flooding out and these massive flyers just gets there. These laser trays have actually been, I could see the hype. They are, that one grew to like a 6 something. Not seeing much removal either. But yeah, that's how it goes. See you for the next round. Right, we're going to keep this hand for round number 3. Turn 2 Ren and 6 with a fetch land is usually what we want to be doing. Leave with a Misty. We can heat something as well if we need to. I mean, might all go awry if my opponent goes Thoughtseize. Esper Sentinel. Okay, so and Memnite. Okay, so I think we're just gonna go and grab a Triome, grab Ralgan Triome. It's tempting to heat this, but then that was stupid. Okay, that was a big mistake actually. I was thinking if I heat this I'll have to pay twice, but actually I could have gone Fetch Shock, heat the Sentinel, and then killed the Memnite. I guess we could just Fury them both away, play Ren and 6. Actually, that's not too bad. Then we don't have to let them draw a card at all. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think we're just going to kill both here. Because then we've got... it kills my opponent's creatures. We then just slam Ren and 6, and we've got Ren and 6 Boseiju combo to deal with anything too major. And it doesn't let our opponent draw a card. Yeah, not convinced about that play. But I mean, untapping, finishing turn 2 with my opponent got nothing on the board, and us with an active Ren and 6. Okay, that's just getting Besieged, I think. Opponent's got Portable Hole. So we could Besiege that. I think we're just going to go ahead. Oh, no, that was really stupid. I clicked play instead of... I wanted to kill the Saga with it. Okay, so let's use a good draw. We could go call for Charmor. No, we can't because we need double red. I think we're just going to play Teferi here. Let's go and grab Hallowed Fountain. Actually, we could bounce the Portable Hole. Get our Wrenn and 6 back. That's not that great. Okay, opponent makes a token. Oh. Okay. So Lightning Bolt's a reasonable draw. Oh, again, no, I guess we could have bounced the other one. This, and then my opponent would have had to sacrifice a land, but they would have then got to search as well. Don't think I care about Teferi. Yeah, no, I think we haven't got double red for the Charmor either. What are we meant to do here? We could go Oath of Nissa, and then in response to my opponent making a token, we bolt this. I think that's what we want to do. And then we can steal Eladamri's Call as well. Obviously dependent on what we find here. Endurance. Yeah, we don't really want endurance, I don't think. We'll take the Ice Fang. And then we'll just play this tapped. And pass the turn. So the opponent will go to make a token, we'll bolt this one. Okay, yeah, we've got myself into a bit of a mess with the mana this time. Let's see if the opponent makes a token. We could also just Ice Fang here, but I don't think we're going to want to be doing that. Might be that we just go Eladamri's Call for Omnath. Yeah, it's probably that. Or actually Titania here. Might just be Titania. So this looks like it's actually just affinity, not yeah, okay. Yeah, so I wonder what we're meant to get here. It's going to take 6. Because if we Titania, that ends up actually drawing us more cards than Omnath here, I think. So we'll go Eladamri's Call. Because it brings back a land, which makes a token. I mean, Omnath gains us life, but we can just block. And we haven't actually got a land at the moment. I think I'm just going to get Titania. Okay, we find Omnath anyway. So if we get Omnath into fetch land, that's obviously really good. I'm going to go Omnath actually now. We've got well, we get 2 looks at a land. Because we get 1 from the Risen Reef. Or do we just go Titania, make a load of tokens? Although Titania would only actually make 1 token. I think it's better. I think the highest upside player is to go Omnath here. We get 2 looks at a land. If we hit a land off Risen Reef, so we'll put that on the stack first so that we get to draw a card. See if we hit a fetch land. Hit a land. Come on, fetch land. Oh, okay, so that does the same actually. So we can go put that onto the battlefield, which gains us 4 life. Then we can go this onto the battlefield, then make Titania, which actually gives us another land. Yeah, we'll shock that in because it might. I think it gives us enough mana to cast Ice Fang with Death Touch. God, Titania is such mad value. With Risen Reef out. Yeah, I'll put that onto the battlefield. Omnath domes them. And then, yeah, we'll do this now. Actually, this is stupid. I should have done this in my opponent's turn. Because then we would have gained the life. Okay, so we're at 10. We've got some blockers. I suppose my opponent can go Shadow Spear, actually, which is a bit worrying. Oh, we do have Solitude as well, actually. It's a good, good safety valve. Okay, opponent makes a token. Let's see what they go and get here. Yeah, I should have played this a little bit wrong. Okay, another Saga. This prismatic ending will be good for the portable hole as well. Don't want to spend any more cards than I have to here. We're obviously casting Ice Fang at some point. If my opponent attacks with a non-trampler, we'll probably Ice Fang trade. If it's just Thought Monitor, we probably do as well. We're going to see some attacks here. We do. Okay, so let's cast this Ice Fang. Was this Rebuke? They could return something to their hand, I guess. Could return Thought Monitor, which isn't a bad idea. We could just chump with an elemental here. Okay, so they do have the Rebuke. We prefer them to Rebuke that. Okay, so what are we blocking with here? We could just, I could just Solitude one and then chump with this. But then I kind of want to get my Wrenn and 6 back. Although although actually next turn we can just go Yorion, right? So yeah, I'm just going to do this. And we get to draw a card from Risen Reef. So I think we're just going to, yeah, we'll get rid of one of these construct tokens. We draw another Solitude. Okay, it shrinks the other token as well. We could double block, but I think I'm just going to chump for now. Because we're going to get such mad value out of Yorion this turn. So opponent can't really do anything, so we'll attack with everything here. Then we get to go land. Make a token with Titania, which then gets a Risen Reef trigger. This is just insane. So yeah, we'll put that onto the battlefield. Just grab basic planes. Omnath domes them for 4. Then we'll put Yorion in our hand. Cast Yorion. And then we've got enough to hold up Solitude as well. Yeah, this is just crazy value. I mean, we're just kind of wee here. And we're going to get even more. Because so let's go that. Oh, yeah, we'll get back Misty Rainforest. Not sure it matters how we stack the triggers now. Draw a whole bunch of cards, put that onto the battlefield, which will gain us more life. Put that onto the battlefield, which will make us some mana. Guess we'll take a Fury. Is that doming my opponent for another 4 damage? Yeah, sure. Okay, well that was a one-way ticket to Value Town. That was insane. Yeah, just yeah, Titania enables these kind of bonkers turns with Risen Reef. Just crazy. Okay, opponents actually decided to pack it in. Don't blame them after that. So Affinity, we're going to want Night of Autumn. I am going to bring in Maze of the Moon, Fury. What don't we like? Endurance doesn't do too much here. And what else don't we want? I guess Charmor is not amazing. I think that might be a change I make going forward. Not sure about the Charmor in the main. I'm sure DemonicTutors far superior deck building knowledge has come up with a reason for that. I guess it gives you game 1 against Tron. But. Right, what do we think of this? This is really good if we hit a land. We've got Ephemerate and Solitude. I think we're going to risk this. I guess if our opponent goes turn 1 Esper Sentinel, it's not amazing. But I think we're going to... the hand is so good if we hit a land off our Oath of Nissa. You know, we're going to be drawing a card as well and drawing a card for our second turn. We've got the Abundant Growth. I think I'm going to risk this one. It's got a lot of good cards in the matchup. Right, don't really want our opponent to go turn 1 Sentinel. Okay, Drum. That's okay. Okay, we'll shock this in and go Oath of Nissa. Digs 3 deep for a land. Looking for a fetch land, really. Okay, well, we'll take the Boseiju. It's not a bad hit. Yeah, if we can rip a land off the top. Next time we can go Solitude, Ephemerate Solitude. for monitor. Oh, that's so strong. Okay, we do get there. So go and get Stomping Ground probably. Actually, with that Oath of Nissa, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. We could have cast Renin 6 that turn anyway. I guess the opponent could have Blacksmith skill. But I think this is too much value to pass up. Okay, opponent got a Portable Hole. That's okay-ish. We can Besage you that. Okay, we draw another land anyway. So we'll just go land. Abundant Growth fetch land. Okay. So yeah, we can go Eladamri's Call here for, don't know, whatever we want, depends what our opponent plays. Or we could go Solitude, Ephemerate Solitude if our opponent goes nuts with stuff. We could Besage you the Portable Hole actually. Or we could go and get Knight of Autumn. See what they've got. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go call here. What are we going to get? It's probably just Omnath. Could be Risen Reef. I think I'm going to grab Omnath. Although I'm pretty sure my opponent has Rebuke, so I'm not going to play that just yet. You know, the longer these games go on, usually I think the better we are. Thoughtcast, sure. I may just Besage this Portable Hole, you know, my opponent's got so many lands anyway. Maybe I should have gone and got Magus there. I guess this, yeah, we're probably going Ice Fang, Besage you the Portable Hole. Yeah, let's just Besage you this Portable Hole. Often counts as a mana anyway, this Portable Hole. Opponent went to tap mana there. You cannot counter this with Metallic Rebuke. Get our Renin 6 back. Tick up, grab Besage you. Just going to play a Plains. We'll attack for 1. And then, yeah, we're just holding up. I mean, we haven't got any flash. I suppose you've got... I'm going to play the Risen Reef here. Yeah, if the opponent wants to counter this, that's fine. You know, they know we've got Omnath. Might be that their hand is just full of Metallic Rebukes, but if that's the case, then I think we're going to win anyway. Especially given we've got Renin 6 Besage you. So Mem Knight gets eaten by Wrenn and 6. Smith. I guess it might be time to go for Solitude Ephemerate now. Portable Hole. Drum. Okay, so no. Okay, so we could either go Ephemerate this. See what my opponent has, I suppose. Thought Monitor, sure. So we could go Solitude. Don't think so. I think we're just going to Omnath Solitude, and then we can hold up Ephemerate as well. And we can give the Ice Fang Death Touch, which is obviously really good. Let's go land. Ooh, yeah, we're running double planes, so let's go and grab a planes. Give her, yeah, Ice Fang Death Touch. Cast this Solitude. What are we going to get rid of? What do we care most about? This is going to grow, but this is a flyer. Let's get rid of Thought Monitor. We're actually holding up Boseiju again, which I'll probably use. Actually, no. Okay, so I was just thinking I could use the Boseiju on the Portable Hole now, but actually I want to keep up Ephemerate just in case. And in fact, we're probably ephemerating the Solitude anyway. Just clear my opponent's board of stuff. Opponent could have another Rebuke, I guess, but I think we're... Oh, opponent's conceded. Yeah, there's no coming back from that, really. You know, we're untapping with Omnath again. You know, little do they know that we've just got... Well, they know we've got the Boseiju that can kill the Portable Hole, so we can get the Wrenn and 6 back. Just keep making mad value. Next turn as well, we can blink. Actually, that's a good point. We probably didn't want to use the Ephemerate there. We probably should have just untapped and gone... Kill this, get Wrenn and 6 back, make some mana, make Yorion, blink everything, and then we just win the game anyway. So yeah, that's good. We're 2-1. See you for the next round. Okay, we're going to keep this hand we're on the play. It's nice. So we'll go turn 1 Abundant Growth, a basic, I think. And we can turn 2 Eladamri's Call for whatever we need. Or turn 2 Oath of Nissa. Probably turn 2 Eladamri's Call, uses our mana better. Guess we could go Temple Garden, Abundant Growth, that. Would unlock all of our colours. I think I'm just gonna do the standard play. Forest, Abundant Growth. Okay, find another trio. I guess we're not too sad to see lands. Maybe I should play a trio this turn. Just go Oath of Nissa. Don't know. We'll see what my opponent does. They are on Gigantha, so it could actually be Tron. Or some sort of shadow. Okay, our hand's pretty Thoughtseize proof. So against Shadow, or what I imagine is Shadow. Okay, let's just shock in this, pass the turn. What does Gigantha say as more than, let's say, mana symbol? Okay, so they can't be on Murktide. Let's see, it's probably... Yeah, not sure what it is just yet. Could be Grixis Shadow, could be Grixis some sort of control. See what land my opponent gets here. Okay, so is Grixis, opponents put Steam Vents onto the battlefield. So I think we'll just go Eladamri's Call. But what for? We could go Endurance, Omnath, Risen Reef, all good choices. Ice Fang's not the worst. Endurance is pretty good. Stops them getting Delirium. Or is it just Risen Reef? I think I'm just going to get Endurance here. They're not on Murktide though. No, I think I'm going to get Risen Reef. I think I want to draw the card. Oh, we draw Endurance anyway, which is not too bad. Okay, so I think I might have to fetch Shock here. Could go and get basic Plains. Maybe we're not. Well, given that our opponent has 1 mana up, maybe I'm not meant to. I guess it's whether we want to play around Drown Lock or a removal spell. Maybe it's better to just waste my opponent's mana here and then play Endurance, which can't be blocked. Sorry, can't be killed by... Maybe I meant to just play Endurance here. What do we think? Don't really want to get Forest. Could grab basic Forest or basic Plains. Let's grab basic Plains. And I quite want to just, yeah, I think I'm just going to wait, and then next turn we'll go Risen Reef. Just because wasting my opponent's mana is pretty good here. If Endurance was the better draw, maybe I should have searched for it, but will the opponent attack is the question. They will. So yeah, I'm going to go for this now. Seems like what we want to be doing. So it resolves. We'll shuffle my opponent's graveyard back into the bottom. Opponent might have Fatal Push. I guess Shadow's a problem. They do have Fatal Push. Take 1. 4 cards in hand. Put 1 on top. They know we've got Risen Reef. Ledger Shredder could be. Croxer, okay. So a bit unfortunate that I mean, I guess yeah, Endurance turned out to be actually the the better play, given that my opponent goes Croxer. Right, so let's go. I think it's just play forest, go Risen Reef, Oath of Nissa. Yeah, because then we want to see what we trying to hit with Oath of Nissa. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go Oath of Nissa. Do we want land or do we want Ice Fang? We're going to take the Ice Fang here. Pass the turn. Because yeah, if we find another land, yeah, that endurance is actually pretty good. Given that my opponent played Croxa last turn, don't think they'll be able to escape it this turn. They did put one card on top. I guess flashing in endurance isn't the worst here. So unholy heating our thing. No, I don't think I really want to flash in evoking. Okay, the opponent's got iteration. Puts Ragavan into the graveyard. So yeah, drawing the second endurance really good here. I'm actually gonna Bloodstained Mire. We really need them to not have Thoughtseize here. If they have Thoughtseize, I probably will evoke. Okay, if they don't, we go to 9. Okay, double Ice Fang's quite nice. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for the old endurance. Stop my opponent Croxering us next turn, and it also plays well around Drown in the Lock. And my opponent having another Unholy Heat, which now can't kill the endurance. 4 cards in my opponent's hand. We've got, you know, 2 good ones in Ice Fangs. Yeah, we quite like those. Okay, Thoughtseize. Three cards from the opponent. Death Shadow is a bit scary. Okay, they have Drown in the Lock. One card in hand. Well, we'll probably be casting that one. Mountain. Kill this. Also puts a lethal threat onto the battlefield, which is always good. I'm imagining this must be Death Shadow. Opponent can't heat this. Don't think they run. They might run Bolt. I don't think so though. They're usually on 4 Unholy Heat these days. And they've got 3 card types. If they've got a land, they can heat it. Fetch land, that is. But I doubt they kept that on top. Watery Grave. Drown in the Lock does it? Well, that's a shadow. We draw Unholy Heat. We've got 3 card types. So let's go this first. See what we draw. Land. Okay. I guess we go land, fetch, island, get Yorion. So we could attack. We attack, then we heat before combat, and then these 2 trade, and then we're quite far ahead. I think this is probably fine. I think we're just going to wait. Oh, iteration is, yeah, pretty. Yeah, maybe I was meant to trade there, I think. Oh yeah, because our opponent finds Unholy Heat. They haven't got. Oh, that's so rough. Let's get we get kind of max punish there. So block. I guess we heat now in case our opponent goes fetch land. Are we really getting max punished again? Okay, so oh, we don't get double strike anymore, do we? Ugh, opponent's drawn kind of best possible there. Oh, well, yeah, that's a thing. So my opponent's draws from iteration were what, heat into dress down and Thoughtseize. Yeah, I mean, we just get absolutely. I mean, that's a very good draw, obviously. I'm just going to cast that now before they can find Drown in the lock. But yeah, we get max punish there for our line. So now we need to find Denote Fairies, good. Okay. It's going to bounce the Gigantha here. I guess we could have bounced our own thing. I think I'm in for attacking here. Gain some life off of the trade. I think that's fine. Keep this in hand. Another iteration's pretty good. See what my opponent has. Yeah, I think it was a big mistake not trading that Death Shadow. Although we do that. Opponent's got a Ragavan as well. Iteration to iteration's pretty good. I think they can play a Ragavan this turn, yeah. So they're probably going to dash Ragavan, hit me with the Ragavan, kill the Teferi with the Dragon's Rage Channeler. I've got Unholy Heat as well, so they're going to kill absolutely everything here. Yeah, because they get to go kill Teferi with this, attack us, make a treasure. Oh, Omnath, that would have been nice. Then heat the Solitude. Yeah, they didn't attack Teferi. Guess they just don't care. Solitude, Omnath. Oh, come on. Oh, that's so brutal. So punished here. Yeah. Yeah, we just got maximum punish there. Not sure. Yeah, I think definitely should have offered the trade with the Shadow, because then we just got punked by the dress down. But I mean, we had the Dragon's Rage, we had the Ice Fang as well. So I think they had to, yeah, I think they had to hit pretty well off of that. But there we go. They do. So let's go Veil of Summer, more Endurance, probably a Magus. Then we can get rid of, what do we want to get rid of? Obsidian Charm or do we need all of these Eladamri's Call? Maybe trim one, trim maybe an Ephemerate. Bolt doesn't do too much here. Neither does, you know, we don't really want to be furying that much either. Maybe that. Let's try that. Okay, don't think we can keep this. If we had white mana, I'd probably keep, but ugh. No lands. I think we keep this, and then I can't afford to mulligan anymore. I don't think. We'll get rid of the Omnath, and then hopefully our opponent will oblige us and Thoughtseize or Inquisition us on one, or we could just rip a land on two. But yeah, against the Thoughtseize, I don't think we can afford to mulligan again. Okay, there's a Bauble. Oh, no Thoughtseizes. Not great for us. Come on, land. Land. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah. Just getting incredibly punished here. Probably should have fetched there. Torpor Orb. Sure. Yeah, we'll fetch now. Go and grab Ketria Triome. Land? There's a land at least. Okay, so that's good because we can go land and then Brennan 6 kind of bails us out. Oh, we can't hold up Veil now, but this is better. Okay, Croxer. Oh, well that's interesting. So I'm gonna have to go to Fairy Bounce, I think. Hopefully they haven't got a Mystical Dispute. Please don't have Mystical Dispute. They've got something. Oh. Sure. Maybe I should have waited there. Don't really know what else I could have done. Okay, Torak. Thoughtseize. Yeah, we're just getting bodied here. Torak's going to become a 4/3 this turn. Opponent takes the Omnath. Probably kills Brennan 6. Yeah, we have to discard a card. Just get rid of. Maybe get rid of Veil of Summer. We're taking 9 damage. Oh, we need to. Yeah, I'll get rid of Veil here because then it makes it more likely that we can. Unholy Heat, really? Solitude? No. Okay, so we've got Unholy Heat here. We're just gonna. I think this game's pretty much over, unfortunately. Oh, Risen Reef doesn't even trigger, does it? What are we gonna kill with this? They just escape Croxer. It's probably just Death Shadow. Maybe Torak. What are we killing? I'm not sure it even matters here. Let's kill the Croxer. Yeah, we've just been absolutely steamrolled here. Not sure if I've played really badly or if my opponent's just kind of had the nuts. It's looking for 10. Oh, I meant to block there. I mean, not that it's going to matter, I don't think. Oh yeah, we have to discard as well. Is there anything? No, there's nothing we can draw here. Sure. Okay, well, that's how we lose. We get tempoed out of the game. Our spells are very expensive, quite mana intensive. And yeah, opponent had a very good hand. We kept a sketchy one lander, kind of missed. Yeah, and we just get absolutely destroyed. But yeah, if anyone would have done anything differently there, do let me know. I definitely wasn't sure about that whole Fury attacking thing, but let's try and close out the 3 and 2. Right, round number 5. We can keep this. Hopefully these Unholy Heats will be good in this matchup. Sure, I'll play a Windswept Heath and pass. Might want to Unholy Heat something. God, still reeling from that last game. Absolutely crushed. Certainly not ideal. See what the opponent does here. Scalding Tarn, so Grixis something again, so hopefully we'll be able to get our revenge of some sort. So yeah, just go and get the Triome here. Go and grab Ketria, I think. Okay, opponent baubles us. Sees Prismatic Ending, sure. So we'll just shock this in. Pass the turn. Because yeah, we'll want to. We've got double heat up now. We've got Ice Fang. Spirebluff Canal. Oh, is this? I swear if they Blood Moon me here. So yeah, we're just going to go Ice Fang. Yeah, I didn't think it was Murktide, I have to say. Renin 6 is nice, so let's go. I'm not going to try for that because my opponent would definitely just counterspell. So we'll go Heat here first. Obviously we'd like our opponent to counter this. Spell Pierce. I think I'm just going to Heat again before my opponent can try and get Delirium. Hope they haven't got another Spell Pierce, although we can always Ending it if they do. Okay, consider. Ooh, that could be rough. If our opponent hits, they don't. They could put something into the graveyard to give it Delirium. And then, yeah, let's play a land, and I'm not going to attack because I don't want to be hit by a Ragavan. Okay, this is Murktide, unfortunately. Yeah, Murktide holding up counterspell is not good for us. Okay, let's play the Boseiju Abundant Growth here. I think we have to go to Fairy. mean, our opponent's definitely going to counter it. Yeah. Next turn we can potentially go Omnath. Maybe I was meant to try and jam Brennan 6 there. One. I think I'm just taking 6 here. You know, it's possible that we get this to be a death toucher at some point. Okay, another Renan 6. So let's go Renan 6. Tick up, get this back. Play a land. Then, yeah, I'm going to start fetching out our basic lands. Abundant Growth this. Okay. Can we afford to take another 6 though? I think we have to. I think we have to here. I mean, opponent might have bolts, but not a lot we can do about that really. Okay, another land. Tick up, get this Windswept Teeth back. Let's go for the Omnath. Do we really have to? Do I have to crack this first? Yeah, because I've got double thing, so we have to sacrifice this. If the opponent's got Lightning Bolt, then sure. Go grab Plains. Hopefully the opponent can't counter this. Of course they can. Let's play a land and pass. Dead to a lot of stuff here. Probably dead to this. Let's find out. Scalding Tarn into the exile zone, so 4 cards in hand. One of them must remove this or... Okay. Oh, that just wins, doesn't it? Because, goodness sake. So I have to just block. I can't afford to... Because I can't get Death Touch because then I lose the game. Not really sure what we can find now. Another Omnath is good. Although opponent representing counterspell. Omnath? No. Sure. Okay, so not the best there. Haven't I been having a good time against Murktide today? I think it is a good matchup, but don't know if I've made a few errors. That's yeah, sideboard. So pretty much the same thing. So I want the Furies, I want the Veils. We can cut the Charmor, cut Titania. Fury's not amazing. Maybe trim one Ephemerate. One Oath. Yeah, that was yeah, maybe I shouldn't have been taking all that damage from Murktide, but I think I had to. I think we had to try and get Death Touch on the Ice Fang to trade. Right, what do we think about this? We can Eladamri's Call on 2. We've got a Cavern of Souls. I think I'm going to keep this. Yeah, because we can Eladamri's Call for Endurance. We've got Fury as well in case our opponent plays something like a Ragavan on turn 1. Solitude's obviously good to get rid of pesky Murktide Regent. Okay, so go and get Ketria Triome. Opponent taking a peek at what we're drawing. Basic Forest. Well, we won't play that because we want to Eladamri's Call. I mean, this kind of telegraphs what we're doing, but I suppose we could. Yeah, are we getting Endurance? Yeah, we're getting Endurance here. Opponent could counter this, of course. If they got Spell Pierce Dispute, I wouldn't be surprised to see them counter this. Okay, we'll go and grab Endurance. So obviously the opponent doesn't know we've got this Cavern of Souls waiting. Renin 6, eh? That's quite a nice one. Let's get Elemental. So we're just kind of wanting to waste our opponent's mana here. Ledger Shredder. Let's cast this Endurance. Yeah, we can target our opponent. Ooh, Teferi. I don't think we're going to play that. Well, uses our mana slightly better. We could play Omnath. I think I'm going to play Omnath. It uses our mana better. Yeah, we can attack here. See what the opponent has for us. Iteration's obviously good. Cavern of Souls does so much work in this deck. I get in certain matchups. Okay, counterspell into the Exile Zone. Obviously not too fussed on casting that. I mean, we could cast something here, but doesn't really seem worth it. Right, okay, so we're going to go for... I guess we just go for an attack first. Attacking for 7, which is not bad. I guess we could just go Risen Reef. Again, wasting my opponent's mana. Yeah, I quite like that. Don't have to cast multiple spells. Yeah, I think I'm just fine passing here. I don't think we want to let them connive. We've got instant speed in Solitude if we need it. It's Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, target player draw some cards. Sure. So yeah, we don't really need to do anything here. So we possibly have a win this turn. So we can go... Actually, we can just wrath their board with Fury. Well, that Polluted Delta makes things a little bit more interesting. They go to 5 though. Heat? Okay, they heat the Omnath. Three card types, so let's go ending this, then we can't play Wrenn and 6. Ending puts sorcery in. So actually we could go, I really want to get, I think we just let them connive here. So we go ending this, play Wrenn and 6. Yeah, we're going to have to let them do it, but that's fine. So we're ending here. So you have to go ending here, then play with Wrenn and 6, and then heat. Yeah, that's fine. So ending this. I suppose we could have attacked first. Play this Wrenn and 6. Tick up, get this back, and then we can actually make the most of our mana here by going and grabbing Stomping Ground, Abundant Growth this, draw a card, and then heat this. So yeah, that's a good turn. Use all our mana. Put our opponent to 2. Opponent looks like they're going to make a Murktide, who's a 8/8. Okay. So Eladamri's Call, what do we think about Eladamri's Call? We haven't got anything that can deal direct damage to the opponent. I guess we could just cast Fury, but I don't think I like doing that. Let's go for the win here. I mean, there's no way my opponent doesn't have a counter spell for this, one would imagine. Okay, yeah, so they counter that. Bit irritating because we're going to have to go and grab an island here. Oh, want to be careful to use our Cavern of Souls there. Yeah, put that onto the battlefield. Then we're going to go Solitude. I guess my opponent can't really attack, but while they're tapped out, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, well, then next turn. Maybe I meant to just wait. Thing is, I guess if they go heat this, but then they're still dead. Yeah, I think we'll wait. Maybe that's incorrect. You know, my opponent is at 2 life. We block with the endurance here. We can cast Solitude if we need to. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Draw a card. But yeah, we can block with endurance. Okay, no effects from the opponent. drawing 2, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, so that just enables us to win the game, fortunately. So yeah, just ping this. Eladamri's Call. We can go get Omnath, can't we? Play Omnath and then we can trigger it. Play the land. Yeah, we just zap them with Omnath for the last couple of points. Risen Reef, good card. Putting the extra land in for us. Okay, so that's fine for for game 2. Going into game 3, do we want to change anything? Don't think so. Just run it back, hope for the best. Right, what do we think about this? This is on the play. I think we'd keep this, but I don't think we can keep it on the draw. We're just not doing anything until turn 3. Or again, if we hit a land, that's good, but if we don't, I think I have to mulligan again. Okay, that's better. So we'll go bottom a call, bottom a land. Not ideal, obviously. Okay, so let's do classic turn 1 play from this deck. Fetch a basic forest. Ooh, do we want to fetch basic forest? Well, if we fetch basic forest, then my opponent spell pierces. I think we're okay in general if they spell pierce this. Okay, find Eladamri's Call, not too bad. Could be Ledger Shredder. Okay, no Ledger Shredder. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go fetch land just in case my opponent is on Blood Moon. And then end of turn, we'll probably cast Ice. No, we'll cast Endurance here, I think. Sorry, we'll cast Eladamri's Call. Okay, opponent misses on a land, which is obviously not good for them. How am I going to get planes? No, I don't think so. I think we'll just get Breeding Pool, maybe? Yeah, let's get Breeding Pool. Okay, now what are we casting? Let's go. I think we'll go Ice Fang. Okay, draw a land. Ooh, Risen Reef. That's quite nice. Pretty sure we're casting the Risen Reef. Yeah, cast this while the opponent's tapped out. Yeah, we like drawing Omnaths. Will the opponent find their land? They have found a land. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Probably holding up Counterspell now. Maybe not. Okay, sure. So we're just going to bolt the Dragon's Rage Channeler. So yeah, I would not be at all surprised to see my opponent having Mystical Dispute here. So we're just going to go bolt. Maybe I meant to. I wonder if I meant. Yeah, I think I meant to just pitch an Endurance here. So bolt that, play this, abundant growth. I guess we'll abundant growth this one. To fairy. So, no, I think we can afford to just pass the turn now. We're not going to attack because my opponent could dash a Ragavan. So opponent does indeed have Murktide Regent, but that's okay. I think we're going to have to now Eladamri's call for Solitude, I think. Maybe I was meant to pitch a Endurance there. I mean, we really want our opponent to, like, I don't know. Yeah, we wanted them to counter that, really. Ending, not the best. So let's go. I think we want to go to Fairy, really. I mean, the opponent's definitely going to counter this. But if they do, we'll then go Solitude, pitch, ending. Maybe we were meant to do this the other way round. We'd much rather to Fairy resolves. Pass the turn. Still not attacking. I think we're better off not. He's got 4 cards in hand. There's an iteration. Yeah, it was probably a couple of turns ago. Went to do that, the whole Endurance. Murktide Regent enters the exile zone. That's scary. We can Eladamri's call for another Solitude. Right on time. Maybe we're meant to just go Omnath here. That's got flying. Yeah, I really want to draw a land. Right, find me a fetch land, please. Yes. Right, so let's just see what we could call for. What have we got? We could call for Risen Reef. Or just another Solitude. We're going to have 5 mana. Going to get basic plains. I think we're going to call for Solitude. Could be Ice. Could be another Ice Fang, I suppose. Oh, I've tapped wrong. I should have gone and got Ice Fang. Yeah, let's grab another Solitude. I suppose we can actually do that as well if we want. But I think I'd rather not. I think we'll just take 5 here. If my opponent attacks. Oh, please don't be Fury. That would have been absolutely brutal. Let's take 5. Fetch land. Yep, we keep getting them. Guess we'll attack with Omnath. Have we got enough mana to... How much do we care about Yorion here? That'll make 4, and then we can do that as well. Yeah, I think we'll go for it. Death Touch. Make some mana. Yeah, we can go for Yorion. Opponent might have Dress Down, I suppose. Okay, so now we're just going to go for this. Connive, didn't think about that. But I think that's okay. Get rid of the big Murktide. Maybe we should be getting rid of Shredder there. Don't think so. Yeah, no, that's definitely right. Okay, so we got rid of the Murktide. We've got an Endurance waiting for us. Opponent has to use their heat, not on Omnath as well, which is good. Draws 2. We're probably casting this Endurance fairly shortly. Ragavan. Three card types in the graveyard for the opponent. 2 cards in hand. Okay, one's a land. They could cast. They could have cast a Murktide there. Besides, not the best draw. Against its life, though. Yeah, we're all about gaining life. Yeah, we'll attack with everything now. As soon as our opponent cracks this fetch land, we'll cast this Endurance. Well, yeah, then opponent's last card, Heat or Bolt or something? If it's Heat, they haven't actually got Delirium. Oh, they're risking it. Oh, they hit it. Maybe I should have waited there. Okay, so we've both got 0 cards in hand. I actually think they have got a slightly better board than us. Oh, that's so gross. Did they put that on top? No, they didn't. Okay, so we're going to need a good hit now. They've put one on top of their library. Maybe we should have waited on that Endurance. I was too worried about Counterspell. I mean, the opponent played, they played well. They knew they had to go for the Omnath there, I think. They're just ripping through their deck now is the trouble. I mean, we kind of want them to get Delirium. God, they're binning Archmage's Charm. What on earth have they got in hand? So we want to find something good, please. Ending's good. We're obviously going for that. We'll go for the Ledger Shredder. Opponent must have some sort of counter. Yeah. Okay, so the opponent gets Delirium, so we just pass the turn. We get to block the... We get to block the Dragon's Rage Channeler with the Endurance next turn. No point in attacking with the Solitude. God, this is really touch and go, given that we had an active Omnath for several turns. Yeah, playing the Endurance out was possibly a mistake and one I'd like to learn from. Really need the opponent to not have too much. How many iterations have they been through? They've been through 3 copies of Iteration. That's a Ragavan, which is fine. Okay, so we get to block for free here. That's good. Opponent might have Lightning Bolt, of course. Well, Veil of Summer is reasonable.
turn. You know, we could cycle the Veil of Summer, but I think it's better to wait until we draw like a Risen Reef or something. We'll also hold that Cavern of Souls. For if we draw something like an Omnath. Should probably be playing it actually, because if we find Omnath. Well, I don't know, I kind of want to encourage my opponent to like keep hold of Archmage's charms and stuff. So we need to find removal, really. I think we'll have to pass the turn. Are a little bit down on time as well. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Maybe we shouldn't have thrown away our Yorion so cheaply. Just need removal for this Ledger Shredder, really. Okay, that's a really good draw. So we'll play our land, just in case of multiple Spell Pierce effects. We'll go to Fairy. Maybe we should be waiting, but I don't think so. Opponent has to have counterspell, counterspell. Subtlety. Okay, wasn't expecting that one. So I think we'll no, we'll leave Flooded Strand out. Put that on the top. Pass the turn. We could cycle our Veil of Summer there. Actually, how much do we like? Let's. Oh, it lets my opponent connive is the trouble. I think I'm gonna though. Maybe that's wrong. Because we get to draw a card, and then our Teferi can't be countered. Okay. Yeah, the trouble is our opponent gets to just rip through their deck looking for more counter spells. They discard a Subtlety. Yikes. We may end up losing this. Yeah, that's gonna... Okay, so there's a random card on the top of my opponent's deck. Just need it to not be anything too good. I will block a Ragavan here. So yeah, random card. Need it to not be counterspell. This deck plays a lot more like blue-red control these days. So we'll bounce Ledger Shredder. Draw something good. Another Cavern of Souls. I'm not going to attack. So opponent's got Ledger Shredder in hand. And an Unholy Heat. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to lose this game, I think. We need to draw Omnath. Probably should have brought in Emrakul these days. Surprised our opponent didn't attack both at Teferi. We also need them to miss. Abundant Growth's pretty good. Draw a card essentially. We haven't got any Supreme Verdicts in this list. We've got the Cavern, we just need to find some elementals to blow and play with it. This is an iteration as well. Crikey, is that their last iteration? Yeah, they've gone through all. This is their 4th copy of Expressive Iteration. Yeah, I need to find Dress Down Entythia. Our opponent's going to play that end of turn. Yeah. It stops any of our into the battlefield stuff, and now we probably just lose. Well, that's good. Let's go that. So we'll bounce the... It's not dressed down. We'll bounce Ledger Shredder. Yeah. Just throwing land after land. Like, that was our chance then. We really needed something big. You know, Omnath. Yeah, I think this game's just escaped us, unfortunately. But it's another Abundant Growth. God, we've really been punked by this deck twice today. This Ledger Shredder is really good. Opponent knows what we're drawing, but they got 3 cards in hand and another Ledger Shredder. Come on, Omnath. Guess we'll cycle that. Yeah, we're just dead, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Ugh, that was gross. Absolutely gross. That deck seemed the Ledger Shredders seem really, really strong in that deck. We drew a lot of lands again, flooding out. Probably shouldn't have. Okay, so what can we learn? I think, I guess it was all down to that one turn as well, where our opponent unholy heated our Omnath without Delirium, and then with one trigger on Dragon's Rage Channeler, and managed to flip over the last type. It was Mistress Bauble. They already had quite a lot of the common types, so I think we were a bit unlucky there. But yeah, the deck did feel really good. It's just, yeah, we lost twice to that deck today, which used to be a really good matchup. I don't know if I'm approaching the matchup a little bit incorrectly, or you know, the Ledger Shredder seemed to have really helped them. You know, they just rip through their deck so quickly now that they've managed to find all their counter spells and stuff before we can kind of stabilize. But yeah, really enjoyed the deck again. Do think it's doing really powerful things, so I'm going to continue to play it. Please do let me know if there's anything you would have done differently. But in the meantime, we'll see you next for the next league. Cheers.